Welcome to Janet Teaches DRU Yoga. The sequence I want to do today is some breath work, and it's something so key to yoga, and it's called alternate nostril breathing. Now, many of you will not be aware that what happens with your breathing is that you're not breathing at the same level through both nostrils all of the time. You'll always have one nostril slightly more dominant. So, and it works generally in 2-hour blocks. So you'll find one nostril is the dominant one for a couple of hours, and then it swaps to the other one. As I say, something you will never have been aware of. But you can try a little experiment if you want, and just notice which, when you breathe in, I can feel at the moment this nostril is by far the dominant, it's taken in the air. This doesn't feel quite the same. Write down the time, and then test it again a couple of hours later, and you'll find that the dominance has switched to the other nostril. And the body is doing this naturally in order to create balance in the brain. So we want to encourage it, because everything we do in yoga, both sides of the body, both directions. So we treat the nose and the nostrils just the same. And that allows us to take in a nice balance of air and bring things back to balance where they've gone out, depending on what's going on in your life at the moment. And it's a good practice to do on a regular basis and build up to doing it for about 5 minutes at a time. But you build up to that. Don't try and do that straight away. 30 seconds might be enough initially. Now, the way that we use the hands and the body is really important in this one, as it is with all breathing exercises, because you're exercising these muscles in here, the lungs, and if you're slumped down, then they can't breathe properly, can they? Because they're doing that instead of being open. So you either want to be like I am, I'm kneeling, I'm up nice and high, and I've got my chest lifted and my shoulders back. Now you could do that sat on a chair, but if you are, make sure you're right back in the chair and you've perhaps got a cushion supporting you. And again, that lift in the chest, don't be coming down like this. If you want to be on the floor but don't feel comfortable on your knees, you can always use a block. So I can pop a block underneath. Now what I'm doing, I'm not sitting back on the block as such, just have it supporting the base of the spine so that your knees are coming down. And again, you've got that lift. So I'm going to stay in this position, seeing as I've got myself there. So you've got the body in the right position. Now we need to use the hands. So you're going to have the thumb on one side of the nose and the little finger on the other side, and your middle finger in the center of your forehead. So if I just show you that sideways, so there and there, and coming back. So I sort myself out on the block. So what you're going to do is put pressure, use your thumb to just push you, not a lot, but just make sure you're not breathing in through your right nostril. So you're just pulling it across and you lift that little finger. So breathe in through this nostril and breathe out through that nostril. Then put the little finger down, lift the thumb, breath in, breath out, bring the thumb down, lift the little finger. So breath in, breath out through one nostril, and bring the finger or the thumb down, do the other side, lift, breath in, breath out, bring the thumb down. Just keep it flowing like that. You're keeping this middle finger in the center of your forehead. And then we'll just relax. So you do it, as I say, build it up. Maybe do 15 seconds, 30 seconds, 45 seconds, a minute, and so on. Building towards that maximum of 5 minutes at the most. But it really starts to refresh your brain, and it creates that balance. You know, you've got the oxygen, the left and right brain, and it's because although you will automatically be more left-brained or more right-brained, you need the balance to keep yourself feeling balanced in your emotions in your body. So breath like that alternate nostril breathing is absolutely wonderful. It clears you out and it gives you that feeling of balance in your brain. So build the practice up, make sure, you sat properly and you get the fingers in the right place. So I hope you enjoy that. Do make use of it. Regular practice each day, and it will help you feel a little bit clearer headed and more balanced, particularly when times are difficult. So thank you very much. Namaste.